Have you ever wondered where your Google Photos are actually stored? Or how Netflix can stream millions of movies at the same time? When you save a file to Google Drive, where does it really go? The answer to all of these questions is cloud computing. Don't worry, there are no real clouds involved. By the end of this video, you'll understand what cloud computing is, how it works, why almost every modern app depends on it, and why it's one of the most important technologies today. Imagine you own a laptop with only 256 gigabytes of storage. After a while, your storage becomes full. Now imagine instead of storing everything on your own laptop, you store your files on someone else's powerful computers that are connected to the internet. Before cloud computing, companies had to buy their own servers. Imagine opening a new business. You would need to purchase expensive servers, storage devices, cooling systems, backup power, internet connections, security equipment, IT staff. This costs a lot of money. Now imagine you only need a small server today, but your business grows next month. You would have to buy even more hardware. Cloud computing solves this problem. Instead of buying everything yourself, you rent what you need. Just like paying for electricity or water, you pay only for the computing resources you use. How cloud computing works. Let's say you upload a photo to Google Drive.m. Here's what happens. You select a photo. Your device sends the file through the internet. The file reaches Google's data center. It is stored safely on multiple servers. Later, when you open Google Drive from another device, Google finds your file and sends it back to you. Your file may even be stored in several locations so that if one server fails, another copy is still available. This is why cloud services are generally reliable. The cloud is not floating in the sky. It exists inside huge buildings called data centers. A data center contains thousands of servers, networking equipment, storage systems, cooling systems, backup generators, security systems. These facilities operate 24 hours a day to keep cloud services running. Types of cloud services. There are three main types. 1. Software as a service. You simply use the software. Examples: Gmail, Google Docs, Microsoft 365, Dropbox. No installation or maintenance is required. 2. Platform as a service. Developers get a ready-made environment to build and deploy applications. They don't have to manage servers or operating systems. 3. Infrastructure as a service. You rent virtual computers, storage, and networking. You install and manage everything yourself. This offers the most flexibility but also requires more technical knowledge. Cloud computing offers many benefits: access files from anywhere, lower hardware costs, easy to increase or decrease resources, automatic backups, high reliability, strong security features, collaboration in real time, fast deployment of new applications. Cloud computing also has some challenges, requires an internet connection, ongoing subscription costs, temporary outages can affect access, less direct control over hardware, privacy concerns if data is not managed properly. These issues can often be reduced with good planning and security practices. Some of the biggest cloud providers are Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud. These companies power many of the websites and apps we use every day. Cloud computing has transformed the way we use technology. Instead of buying and maintaining expensive hardware, individuals and businesses can access computing resources over the internet whenever they need them. Whether you're storing photos, streaming videos, using email, or developing software, there's a good chance cloud computing is working behind the scenes. If you're starting your journey in technology, understanding cloud computing is one of the best foundations you can build.